Few more dead people.
Hey, wake up! The Romans have come!
Based on how close the ships are, I believe if we set just 2 galleys aflame, no one can stop the fire spreading.
Aim your jars at the center of each ship, near the mast. If the sails catch fire, that'll do the job.
We have to move forward anyway, so I guess run, bitch. I kind of forgot to pick up some jars, didn't I? Oh well, old man, yes, you're gonna have to run a little bit. I mean, somebody has to, so sucks to be you, I guess. As for me, I'm just going to stabby you in the fucking face. Can you reach that guy? No, you cannot. Old man, first and foremost, go here and grab fucking Jarfing. Sniper lady. Sneep that guy. Sneep him like he has never sneeped before. You stay close to that guy. And you, my little black boy, we can... Honestly, not do much, so I would rather prefer you just hold your position there for a little bit. Sniper lady. No reason to shout. I'm still trying to be somewhat sneaky here. She's like, well, I don't really care about being sneaky. You're in cover, but I'm in cover too. What you gonna do now? Not gonna mean much, because he has a shield. Guess we're gonna need some reinforcements. The old man can just crawl up here again. Hey lady, can you perchance hit that guy already? No, you cannot. Okay, go up there. And then we will wait. So if I move you forward, you're going to alarm them, aren't you?
Having trouble, friend?
You.
Knock the motherfucker down. Just like no one's business. That would reveal you, wouldn't it be? Hey, Sneeper lady, can you sneep sneep? You cannot sneep sneep at the moment.
They're here to sabotage the fleet! Sound the alarm!
Alarm!
We have successfully woken up all of Mytilene. We need to burn those ships quickly, or this whole operation will have been for nothing.
Yes, yes, I know, I know. 1 health damage. Jesus Christ, that ain't much. 1 shield damage. Can you put him on fire? Yes, you can. As a start. You're almost done there. He doesn't like being on fire. But I mean, to be fair, that is a fair argument to be made. I don't think most people would like being on fire. I think most people would rather find that uncomfortable. And now, shocking.
Just as planned. They walk into our trap.
Okay, let's see. Can you kill that motherfucker? You can. You should probably pick up more of the Greek fire. You old man. Shit. You're gonna be somewhat out of the open now. Survived with 2 hit points, eh? What a good start. Blanching blows. Well, that's not what I was hoping for. I'll be quite frank with you. Burn to death, bitch. This is only good proper.
Come on, this way.
Kinda figured I would get some reinforcements at some point. Might have been a bit over-optimistic in my ability to handle this, but we'll find out one way or another. A martial lady, let's see here. That seems rather neutral. That is not so neutral. That would open up the way forward for me. Well, for the old man, to be fair. Old man. Go for gold. Believe in yourself and all of that good nonsense. Good. You can reach that? Yes, you can. Pick up some fire. I should have everybody had picked up some fire. I should have done that, yes. But I didn't. Okay, you just go over here. And, well, keep yourself in position. Actually, do I want to place deflect to self? Sounds like a good idea. And from a little black man, you can once more try to deal with the
Howl like the dog you are.
shield guy. Do some reasonable amounts of damage. And Sniper Lady, you're gonna get rather uncomfortable with that guy, aren't you? Okay, let's see if you can survive that. You can indeed.
Hades cannot contain me.
It can. Mind you, it absolutely can.
Follow me.
Get up, Tabat.
Actually, you're better off staying there because I'm pretty sure we're gonna see another bunch of fucking reinforcements, aren't we? Okay, little lady. You really are not in a good position. How about the old man? Can you come closer, old man? You can. Yourself into some cover. That seems like a good idea. You will get hit the very moment you try to walk away. I'd really rather you be fucking away. Not gonna kill you, that's not gonna kill you. You kinda want to move you a bit closer though. Reinforcements be damned. Because I can already foresee some trouble. Okay, the old man has an uncomfortable amount of enemies surrounding him at this point. And I do mean an uncomfortable amount. I mean, he's a tough little cookie, I'll give him that much, but god fucking damn it, it ain't looking well for him. Let's see, you can hit him, that's neat. You can put another one of them on fire, I suppose. Here am I, and I'm gonna move forward. You gotta move forward as well, as fast as you fucking can, with your little legs. As for the old man, you are really not in a nice position. And you're also kinda out of water to kill them. You're probably gonna go down as well, aren't you? No matter how we look at this, this is not going to go well for you. Can't underestimate just how many motherfuckers there would be. But oh well, we kinda expected this to not go too well for obvious reasons.
I feel so tired.
I think some of this is my blood.
Don't think I can hit any of you, can I? I don't think that has nearly enough range in order to do anything with it. I wonder if you can get close enough to throw the fire. Almost. Because I need to survive basically one more turn in order to get that off then. In shot. Good. Very good even. I really would like to do something with you, but I fucking can't. Ouch. That hurts. And not just my feelings.
Let's get those bastards.
Really not just my fucking feelings. God fucking damn it. Why is that a loose condition? Well, fine. Out. I should be allowed to let people die. Game is like, no, you should not be allowed to let people die. Like, okay, fair enough, game. I mean, if I had just picked up, you know, more fire, that would have probably worked better. Okay, old man, go over there and pick up some Greek fire. And who else is a good runner? Technically speaking, you are a good runner, so I guess you can pick up some Greek fire as well. With Archer Lady. No, then you already have your Greek fire. And you have your Greek fire as well. We'll slowly move forward. very dramatic jump for no good reason. Probably will be enough. Why are you shouting at me, lady? Seems unnecessarily cruel. Okay, so old man goes down here. Slave boy goes up here. And then we have to do this with a bit of a running start, I would say. So no chance of success here. He seems pretty burny for something that was supposed to not have much in the way of success, but lunch. I'm not gonna do much because he has a fucking shield, of course, but we all knew this. Our main goal is actually to do this. Bam. I'm just gonna call him slave boy. I mean, literally, he's a black man in fucking Rome. What do you expect me to tell? The story writes itself. And so long as he hasn't, you know, given me a good reason to go like, yes, I'm a full fucking Roman citizen, here's my papers, I'm just gonna keep calling him that. Easier. Okay, lady, sneak up here, and how far can we go before we get into alarm stage? Somewhere around here. Okay, let's go down here. And then prepare to fucking run at the enemy.
Raise the alarm!
Come on, gang.
Romans are within the city walls.
That's not fair. You didn't tell me that would happen.
Woken up all of Mytilene. We need to burn those ships quickly, or this whole operation will have been for nothing.
You know, I was mere talking in general terms, but I do mean, you know, the equivalent of here's the paper that tells I'm a fucking free one, and not just a fucking slave any longer. You know, anything that proves that would be appropriate. Appropriate indeed. Is that close enough to throw the fire? I don't fucking know. We'll try. In the worst case, we're gonna have to reload. Okay, you need to take one more step forward, which is going to be very painful for you, old man. And I think it's pretty much the same for you, isn't it? Yes, yes it will. Just because you are good... Just because your master hasn't found you yet doesn't mean you aren't an escaped slave. Because, you know, while I'm well aware that our justice system works on an idea of, you know, innocent until proven guilty, I will just assume his guilt. Because I can. Fuck it. Why wouldn't I? I'll just call him guilty. Okay, are you going to stop me? Yes, you will try to stop me. Of course you will. Can we get far enough? I mean, we can probably reach this easily enough. Of the power of the slave boy. As for you, my people, you can basically stay where you are. Okay, so if I go up to here, will I be close enough to... You're kidding me. You're basically one too close, eh? Fuck you, ship! Okay, I'll try to fucking leg it, like you have never legged it before. Old man, can you... Is that close enough for you, old man? It's not, is it? I might have pushed a little bit too hard there. I can kind of foresee that much. Lady, if I call you in here, will you be able to do something neato for me? Like getting rid of that asshole. Not really. Actually, can I revive you if you fall dead? Otherwise, I want to find myself with the same problem I had before. Namely, a lack of fire. I mean, to be fair, I was pushing a little bit too hard there. I will happily admit that much. If I put you in cover here, will that potentially help you? Well, not with the initial goal.
I don't want to die.
Yes, run away. Be panicked.
This is not the end.
Jesus.
I am hurting in entirely new places.
I kind of figured as much, yeah. Quite a few soldiers in that one. I definitely need to bring more of my people into this situation.
Romans need to be taught a lesson. Let us begin.
How much time we have? Well, basically I've got like 10 minutes left before I kind of need to prepare to go to bed. So, not much. As for beer, I have like four fucking crates sitting and just waiting for an excuse to drink them. Yes. I mean, I'll take one, no problem, but I would probably advise you to save the other four for tomorrow or so. I can manage one in like 10 minutes. I mean, it's not like it's just... It's not like I have a strict go-to-bed time, it's just that I do kind of have to go to bed at reasonable hours in order to keep things, well, reasonable. Audio. Music. Let's play around with this, because I realized the game has a tendency to go a little bit loud every once in a while. Sound effects, yeah, those especially. And I don't need much of that either. And I also do think we do need to do this again. Actually, I'm pretty much assured at this point that I should give just everybody a fucking Greek fire. Just in case I need it. Because there's actually a surprisingly high amount of people on that fucking the lower ship. I had to realize that. Brutally, but truly. Okay, so if I just pull everybody back. Tell them like, you know, grab one of those. Be grabby about it. Then I take you, I'll send you back. Yep. Then I take you down here. Once everybody, I think I'll just need to move all of my teams basically toward the what's the ships. I don't think we have much of a chance of actually getting away with less than everybody basically. Let's get those close. I mean, so far, it's pretty nice now, because we only get like, you know, 3 people running at us, and then we are basically... Oh, some titties. Nice statue there. Didn't even realize there were some nice titties to look at. God damn it. Shame on me, I suppose. Lacerate. You two would get in position to block his attacks. Old man comes up here. And I don't think you actually have... I don't think you have any attack that actually has more than one in the area of reach. Actually, you have an attack that has more than... Yeah, but you can't reach that, so... Bap. Yeah, just hit my shield, bitch. Hit my shield. Gonna work wonders for you, don't you know? Do I want to waste it though? I kind of want to keep that. Yeah, defensive strike. Okay, so if they have a shield, I can't actually just fucking knock them down. I see, lesson learned. Very important lesson at that. Okay, so let's see. So we can go to here without alarming them, right? That's what you're trying to tell me, game, right? Yes. And he's like, look at me, I'm gonna attack you. And I'm sitting here like, bitch, please, you know as well as I do that shield. The thing. Slash. You can slowly but surely deal with that. Old man, let's see. Okay, you get in position there. You are actually in a pretty good position to shoot the people down here. And you could technically speaking move forward once more, right? Yes. Okay, so first we're gonna deal with that motherfucker, and then we are slowly gonna bring up the heavy guns. Well, heavier guys, so to speak. Let's see how that works. Get slashed upon. And we'll start moving you two up. But of course the heavy armor guys are pretty sweet to have around, but of course they are kinda heavy. Which makes it a bit more of a pain in the ass to, you know. Deal with the enemies. Okay, so 3 people for the lower. Area. One more turn. Let's see, how far can you go? You can go front to there. Okay. Old man, you're gonna potentially have to start off this shit.
They're here to sabotage the fleet.
Yes, they are.
Sound the alarm.
Ring, ring, ring.
We have successfully woken up all of Mytilene. We need to burn those ships quickly, or this whole operation will have been for nothing.
Yeah, we've already been over this. That still gives me cover, right? There are not really that many people up here, so... Old man... Follow me along, and, you know, just don't try to die in like one turn, that would be... very much so appreciated. You run over here. Right into his field. You follow along. I'm pretty sure you will have range from there, won't you? Yeah, not really useful against that though. You can bore through his shield, I guess. It's not necessarily too effective. Schnieper lady, Schnieper lady. I guess it's better than nothing. You know, let's see what the enemy does with our hyper-aggressive way forward. Oh god, the Schnieper lady has been schniepered. So very nice of you. It's supposed to Schnieper the Schnieper lady.
I think I can get behind them.
Bold move, I have to say. Okay, so can I get close enough to throw that? I can, probably. And I can also take the damage. Fuck you, ship. Fuck you and all your stand for. Oh, that is what you owed, man. Hope that you have some health to your name. How much closer do we need to get? Like 1 or 2 steps, I guess. Will that be enough? Will that count?
That's done it. There's no saving these galleys now.
Nice. And now they just auto run away. Pretty cute. Saves me all the trouble, because I was really thinking about how the fuck am I gonna get my people out of there.
I call this a success. Even the harbor itself is aflame.
Yeah, time to join the
Let us
Check.
be the conquerors of Metilene.
give us more glory. Oh, it was. That worked out pretty damn well, I must say. A far more well and truly nice ending than I had expected it to be. How do I leave the harbor? Probably have to walk all the way back down there. There. I was about to say that there must be a way to, you know, extract myself most profoundly. But hey, that at least means we can end on a very positive note, as we have actually, well, beaten the enemies, and thank God for cutscene me running away most heroically, because I had no fucking idea how I would get out there without at least losing someone along the way. That would be rather sad. Leave. Leave indeed. Rendezvous with the Legion. Where is that? Probably here, isn't it? Okay. Run, bitches, run! I won lots and lots and lots of headpads for my involvement in this. Visit the Legion camp to trade, recruit new craft items, develop new battle strategies, talk to your companions. Okay, well. And I have to go back anyway. Yes, yes, I know, game. Vocative in Latin. Bit of a pain in the ass. As is technically speaking the whole language. The whole language is a pain in the ass. Can't argue with that. Management. Stats. Perks, personalities. Cute. Skills. I have more skills. I want more health. As the best guy standing in the front line is not going to be useful very much if he can't hold his... Fucking hell. You don't have any points left, do you? Do you have any points left? Yes, you do. Anyone else has more points? No. Just the old man. Field medic. More health restored when healing. I don't even know how to fucking heal. I didn't even know that was an option, but I would kind of like to do that a bit more often. Let's see. I can get myself a new helmet. Okay, now I look far more Greek than I am comfortable with. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get stabby at some point. I like my sword. Fuck you. Yeah, get yourself a better helmet. And I don't think I have anything else to give my people. I want to give you a pokey stick. It's a bit of a trade-off. Either I can have one more max damage or I have one more min damage. I kind of like the min damage though. I mean, at the moment I'm basically allowed some stuff, so it's kind of cute. Yeah, I think we're gonna make a save game here. We might actually come back and see how it's going.
Salve.
Yeah. I am aware that the Romans as a culture were actually capable of dyeing their clothes in more colors than just red. But usually when you see somebody, you know, in an armored skirt of the color red, then you will usually assume Roman. It's just that's the picture that people have in their head. I'm not aware that especially some of the different group forms add different color schemes to them. Like the most loyal Praetorians, for example. Very loyal people, in case you weren't aware. But never mistrust them. Salve indeed. Look, why does he get a cool helmet and I don't? I would like a helmet with a little swishy thing on top. The Spartans are not first division, also the Spartans are wearing very different kind of equipment, technically speaking. It's just that, you know, when you look at something like this, you just think Roman. Yeah, pretty fucking Roman, isn't it? Aside from the helmet, who was distinctively Greek for some reason. But oh well, that's not good, yeah. As you might have realized before I actually ended, in case I've kind of forgotten to explain this, I was gone for like 6 days because they kind of decided to open up the street and do some work on the cables. That is over now, so technically speaking there should be no reason for me to not have working internet over the next few days, which means we have an opportunity to play more. I will try to get in as much playtime as I can until the end of the year, because come the next year I will be more or less forced to start working again. It's not avoidable. So there's that in my near future, which is of course going to impact stream time relatively negatively, even more so than, well, what the internet has done to me. But oh well, it was it is. And apart from that though, I will be gone for a few days over the Christmas days, you know, kind of have to visit the family, it's traditional thing, kind of do that around Christmas. But it does mean that technically speaking, since I have nothing planned for fucking New Year, we can actually play basically all throughout the day, on that day. Seems like a good deal if you ask me. What we're going to play is of course still up into the year, but yeah, we'll see what happens basically. We'll see what happens indeed. For the moment, as I would like to keep up a relatively normal sleeping schedule, because as I said, basically becoming a night owl right about now is a very bad idea. Considering that whatever job I will end up with, it is probably going to be during the day, and I'd rather not have to go through the whole getting used to a different sleeping schedule, only to get used to a different sleeping schedule again in a short amount of time. It's a pain. I don't really like it. But yes, as I said, you know, very loyal, those people. Very loyal indeed. Don't question their loyalty. They're just loyal. Also, these are the sort of people who actually would have a different color scheme. Just to give you an example, that yes, the Romans did know how to dye clothing in different colors than just red. Then again, having your soldiers wearing stuff that is dyed in red is now kind of fresh practical. I'm actually not going to be bothered too much by potential bloodstains. Something that's probably going to happen quite a few times. But oh well. The Praetorian Guard. What a nice, and as I said, very loyal group of people that would never misuse their position or anything else. Of course not. But yeah, as for plans, this game, honestly, I did not even know what sort of game this would be. If it would be, you know, like an actual turn-based strategy game, like it turned out to be, or fucking, you know, strategy game in the whole or anything. So I'm quite, you know, I'm pleasantly surprised. It feels nice so far. And I mean, it's Roman, which is also a bit of an advantage, so we're probably going to play at least another round or so. Mostly also because I do think that if a game is not outright boring me, then I do like to give it at least the good old-fashioned, you know, 5 to 6 hour treatment in order to make my judgment a bit more reasonable. So long as it, no, you know, not just outright bores me or is just feels unappealing. this game definitely does not feel that unappealing, so we're gonna play more of it. And as I said, we do have another Ys game on the horizon, the story set in Felghana, which will allow me to bitch and moan a little bit about the later on upcoming title of the Ark of Napishtan? One or the other. I can never bother to remember. No, what I didn't have today is the time to talk a little bit about two interesting little yeah, obviously not. The Praetorians would never stab someone a few hundred times. It's like, oh no, how could you do this? He suicided himself on my dagger. I'm shocked, surprised. How could he do this to me? Ah, the horror. Oh, the horror. Oh, how could he do this? This is gonna look so bad on my resume. You can have such fun with the Praetorian Guard. These motherfuckers really got up to some interesting stuff in their time, let's just say. So long as we're playing a game that is very much so set in a way that represents Roman, it's we're gonna hear more jokes about the Praetorian Guard. Indeed, it's like he suicided himself on my dagger. What was I supposed to do about it? Horrible. History writes the best jokes, I tell you. I'm sorry if I'm losing it a little bit there, but I'm just imagining the scene of this motherfucker just going up to his superior and go like, sure, he suicided himself on my dagger. I couldn't do nothing to stop him. Sheer press balls on these motherfuckers. Jesus. Our best face is, yeah, I'm pretty sure they got away with that, didn't they? Yeah, man, what a sad accident. Fuck me sideways, Jesus Christ. Shouldn't be that funny, but god damn it, do I find it fucking funny as hell. But well, for the moment, what I will do is, as I have basically spent another 6 days without internet, which actually, I finished one of my little games that I had on my list for a long time. What's it called? The what? Robot Girl Dreams of, I'm pretty sure. Pretty good game. Pretty good game, I actually recommend it. It's absolutely not fetish-wise where I would like it to be. Our main character gets raped so fucking often, so fucking hard, it's not even funny. But the setting and the actual story is actually really good. And it has there's a second game in this series, which is basically a prequel. And if you're willing to suffer through some machine translation, you can play that as well. And honestly, the way they set up everything so that it actually makes sense in the next one, actually good. I must admit, I almost shed a manly tear at the ending. It was actually kinda emotionally well written. Did not expect that, mind you. Just, the amount... Honestly, if I were the main character by the end, I probably would have jumped off a cliff as well, because, well... Considering how many fucking rapes he has suffered through at this point, it's amazing. Oh well. I will talk about that in more detail. We will never play this, obviously, which is rather sad, but since the first game in the series is actually pretty sure available in a very much so decently translated state, and it is a good setting, so long as you ignore all the constant fucking rape. And mind you, we're not talking about classical rape here, we're talking about your poor little main protagonist, a guy, mind you, getting raped in many fascinating ways. But it's awesome. I do love it. Well done, and since I had, like 6 days where I couldn't do anything, and I had all of that on my PC already, I was like, you know what, well, let's try that. Problems, of course, most machine translation require internet, and since my internet was basically non-functioning for the most part of that, it, small doses, let's just say. Let's just hope that's just not going to be a problem any longer. For at least the foreseeable future. They did open up the street and they did play around with the cables, so I hope that has improved the stability. Hopes and dreams. I mean, at least also gave me an opportunity to meet up with old acquaintance of mine. So that was kind of nice. We had lots of fun talking about standards, why they're important, why you maybe sometimes need to be somewhat willing to you know, not adhere to them too much, but it's a story we will have time about to talk about, hopefully tomorrow. If things go well tomorrow, we're going to play Ys, and if things go well, we are going to have more time, because I do plan to start in the afternoon again. Kinda, hopefully, maybe. And I guess then the day after that, so on Friday, we will probably play some more Rome. Because it's actually rather entertaining so far. The combat system is not bad. Heals at least as well. I mean, there's probably more to it than I've realized it, because apparently you can even heal your characters, and I have no idea how to fucking do that just yet. Which means I should probably find out how to do that at some point. Seems like a rather valuable thing to do, but I'm not against the good old-fashioned classical turn-based combat system at all. In fact, I do sometimes even find it preferable to a more action-orientated one. And especially if you're setting it up with, you know, a nice Roman background, which I'm also not opposed to at all. So, gives me motivation to play this again. There is... I want to say there were at least 2 other games I wanted to mention at this point, but I have apparently forgotten about them. That I did wanted to play. We'll talk about that as soon as I remember it, which hopefully shouldn't be that long. Actually, let's make me a save game before I forget about that, because that seems rather useful. Save. Save? Okay, fair enough. If I just call it save, I'm sure I will remember that that is the save game I'm supposed to be reloading. But yes, for the moment, as I also have basically 6 days worth of anime that from this particular season that I've not yet watched, since the internet seems to be running stable enough that I can probably watch it without much buffering, I will endeavor to do that for the next half an hour to an hour, and then get some sleep. That's how the idea at least goes. With that said, though, as I do have to bid everybody adieu, let us do and